If you're looking for a second chance with your ex, you may think that telling your ex how you feel is the best option. But is honesty really the best policy when it comes to love? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's a lot more complicated than you make it out to be. Hi, I'm Brad Browning, author of the X Factor program and long-standing breakup expert here on YouTube. Now, if you're watching this video, then I'm guessing you're looking for proven, unbiased advice on how to win back an ex, and that is exactly what I provide on this channel. So please subscribe now and leave a comment if you have a question about your particular situation after the video. Now, let's get into the meat of things. If you want your ex back, should you tell them how you feel? Well, in short, the answer is no. You should not, under almost any circumstance, tell your ex that you have feelings for them after your breakup. Now, I know it may feel like the best thing to do and the right thing to do, and that you're just being honest, but if you really want another chance, then you should definitely not take this route. Now, there's a couple of exceptions here, which I'll explain later on in the video, but first let's talk about why this is such a bad idea. I think of it this way. Your ex knows that you love them. Maybe you even begged and pleaded with them to take you back for this very reason. But if I love you wasn't a good enough reason for them to stay with you, why should things be different a week later? They didn't end the relationship because you don't have strong enough feelings for them. They ended it because they felt that the relationship just wasn't working anymore. So we've established, that they already know how you feel. So then why do you feel this impulse to tell them anyway? Well, the truth is, even though you may feel like you're being honest, you're actually sending a very different message than you might think. Because this, I love you, or I still have feelings for you, or, I want to be with you, those kinds of things are coming in a very different context than it were the first time you said it, and it means something very different now. What you're really saying is, take me back. So, don't think that you're doing something sweet or romantic or honest by sharing these kinds of feelings. You're actually just trying to make them change their mind about breaking up. And while I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting your ex back, in fact, helping you get a second chance with your ex is the very reason I'm on YouTube here in the first place. But the truth is that there are much better ways of achieving this goal that don't involve you spilling your guts. So here are a few reasons that this is not going to get the result you're looking for. First, it's extremely confrontational. Since you're essentially asking your ex, will you take me back? You're giving them an easy opportunity to just say no and close the book on this relationship for good. Even if they don't say no outright, there's a good chance that they're just trying to spare your feelings and you won't hear from them ever again after today. It won't be until much later that you'll both look back on this day and see it as the moment when the relationship was truly over for good. Another good reason not to tell your ex how you feel is that it comes across as weak and unattractive. Now, this might sound harsh, but it really has to be said. Think of it this way. This person has very clearly rejected you and your love. They've decided to take the difficult step of cutting off the relationship and moving on with their life. So by crawling back to them with your tail between your legs, and don't kid yourself, this is exactly what you're doing, you're showing them that you're low value and that you lack self-respect. You're probably saying, my ex isn't that cruel. They don't see me that way. But the truth is that this all happens at a subconscious level. So while they may still say all the right things, on some level they see this as pathetic and embarrassing. It certainly doesn't say, I'm a confident person with plenty of options who would make a good romantic partner. And that is the kind of message that you should be sending if you do want your ex back. But what if your ex did break up with you because you didn't love them? Well, obviously this isn't the whole story, or you wouldn't want them back. So what we're really talking about here is that they ended things because you never told them that you loved them, or that you weren't affectionate enough, or you didn't reciprocate, their level of love and intimacy. Then is telling your ex how you feel a good idea? Well, unfortunately, the answer is still no, even in this situation. And that's because, your ex has already told you this and decided to end the relationship because of it. And now that the cat is out of the bag, if you suddenly show up and shower them with love and affection, it's not going to feel the same way it would have 2 days, even 2 days before they decided to dump you. It's going to feel calculated, like you're only doing it as a means to an end, and it'll be too little, too late. I mean, imagine you forgot your mother's birthday. She calls you up all upset the next day and chews you out for not getting her anything and no gifts and not caring about her at all. You apologize and show up the next day with a great gift. Is that gonna, erase your mistake and make your mother feel loved and cared about? Not really, since she had to scream at you and to make it happen in the first place, right? It's gonna take time and consistency to make that kind of thing right again. And this is exactly what you need in this situation as well. Instead of running to your ex with tears in your eyes, you need to make a plan and stick to it. In this kind of situation, I always advocate 30 days of no contact. Already seen some of my other videos. You know all about this no contact strategy by now, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here. If you want more info, just check out some of the links that I'll put in the description below. Basically, it's all about cutting ties with your ex for 30 days, moving past the breakup, and becoming a better version of yourself. Now, you'll notice this is the exact opposite of what you probably want to do at this moment, and that's exactly why it works so well. Your ex is expecting you to run back to them crying, or at least spend your time, lamenting your broken heart. And if you can upset these expectations by living your best life instead, you're going to show them that everything they thought they knew about you was wrong. This isn't going to be easy, but it is going to be effective if you actually stick to it. Again, there is a lot more to it than that, so check out the videos that I'll post in the description below for more information on how no contact works and why it works, and how to go about it properly. And if your situation is particularly unique, you might find that you have questions that I haven't answered here. But thankfully, I am usually available for one-on-one coaching over on my website. So just go to breakupbrad.com/coaching. And when you sign up there, I'll work with you directly to sort out your particular situation and help you create a plan that will best suit your needs and maximize your chances. Again, that's breakupbrad.com/coaching. So go check it out right after this video is over. So I said earlier that there are a few situations where telling your ex how you feel might be a good idea. Well, one of them is after you've completed a full 30 days of no contact. But before you run back to them, you need to begin the reattraction process slowly, with at least a few text messages, then a few in-person meetings to sort of feel things out and flirt. And eventually, when the two of you are spending, time regularly together again and they're reciprocating your affection, you'll know that the moment is right to let them know how you feel. And hopefully, at that point, they'll feel the same way and you two will be back together for good. But there is also another situation where telling your ex how you feel is the right move. And that is if you broke up with them and now realized that you want them back. They're feeling very hurt and confused right now, so they're going to need some reassurance. So let them know that you came back because you love them and you want to be with them. Now, obviously, it's not going to be enough on its own to fix this mistake. You'll need to sort out why you thought that ending the relationship was a good idea in the first place, why you've changed your mind, and how things are going to be different this time around. And of course, you're probably also going to need to apologize to them and spend a lot of time rebuilding any trust that's been lost. All right, I think we'll wrap it there. That just about brings us to the end of this video. I hope I've helped you realize that telling your ex how you feel is not going to give you the results you're looking for in almost any situation. Instead, you need to go no contact and slowly rebuild the relationship with your ex. Now, if this video helped at all, please click like, please click subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment or a question down below. I love hearing from you guys. I do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end, guys. I will see you in the next video.